Hello there. Welcome to the Pooh Finger Podcast. With me, Wayne Cooper. And Mr. Lee Neal is back.
Hello.
Welcome.
Were you here last week?
No.
No, you weren't.
No.
Oh, yeah.
It's not memorable.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. Honestly, couldn't remember.
Yeah. I could not make it last week.
I missed it, mate.
Yeah, your lack of presence was felt throughout the room for the evening. We missed you. However, it was quite a chuckle.
Yeah, we had a giggle.
We had some moments. And, oh yeah, you've heard him chuckling. Over in the corner, he likes to play Xbox, but not much as with boys' cocks. It's Kevin!
Yeah, that's quite valid. I'll give that.
Did that come out how my brain wanted it to
You
come
had
out?
to do a little bit of like vocal parkour to get it to work.
Oh, vocal parkour. I've got an album by then.
To be honest with you, I've been working on that one for a while this afternoon, but then
Alright.
you came along with the devil's lettuce and just fucking completely fried my brainwaves. I did have some lyrics written in my brain for that earlier.
That's the danger with a jazz cabbage, man.
Fucking too right, my friend. Stay away, kids. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
Yeah, leave it all to professionals like us.
Yeah. Well, we do it so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who?
Yeah. I have a public service announcement to make for the folks at home. I must
podcast.
apologise for my tardiness with releasing the episodes at the regular time. I'm sure by now, by the time this episode's out, that I've sorted my shit out and started scheduling again. But, and truth be told, the past two episodes that have come out late were finished like 3 days before they were due to be released, including artwork. And for some reason, my brain went, I'll schedule it later. My brain doesn't follow up on these things. So on the Thursday night, on both occasions, I was like, I'll schedule the podcast ready to come out tonight. Fallen asleep on the sofa.
Wee.
And then woken up in the morning like, I'm sure I had something to do, and then get a message from camp at 7 a.m.
Yep.
What's going on, man? Stocksy says that his PFP episodes aren't up and available ready for his commute to work. So I say I'm sorry to those people that have missed out, and I shall correct that shit, and I will do good.
Do you want to apologise to Jamie personally?
Why?
Because he's the one who reminds us.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks, Mr. Stocks, because without your eagle eye, I wouldn't know that it hadn't been posted. You saved the day through camp.
We'll send you a badge in the post or something.
Camp will make you a badge. We'll make you a badge in the shape of Camp's balls that you can wear with pride, and it'll say PFP on them.
If anything, this would be even more prestigious than a Blue Peter badge, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because it'd be the only one.
The PFP badge.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get on it. That's the thing. Right, so Stocksy, you were the first receiver of a PFP badge, so you'll get a gold one. And then from there on in, there'll just be regular coloured enamel badges saying PFP in the shape of Camp's gigantic testicles.
Gold's a strong colour, but it will be gold-plated at least.
No, the gold one, the first one will be gold.
Okay.
For Stocksy.
Pure gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
That's going to be fucking worth a loot in 10 years' time when somebody finally gives us an advert.
Don't forget, you can be a sponsor.
Yeah. Manscaped. You sponsor everyone.
Yeah.
We'll do manscaping ads. We'll shave Camp's gigantic ball bag for you.
Oh, hang on, who's that other one? Is it Harry's Razors or something like that?
Got to get on that Blue Chew.
good.
Need
Or
to get
Dollar
the
Shave Club.
Need to get the dick pills in. Bit of Blue Chew.
Oh, yeah. Blue Chew.
Ooh.
Oh, we're down to sell everything.
Yeah.
Get in touch. Fucking ramble. So this week we are talking computer games, specifically Xbox versus PlayStation.
It's a tale as old as time.
Tale as old as time.
Well, since what, 2001?
Yeah,
That was time ago, man.
that was time ago. Over 20 years ago, bro.
Yeah. It feels like yesterday.
Fast maths.
Hello.
Yeah. So I think it's safe to say that we've owned every iteration of the console between us.
Yeah, I have owned every iteration. Oh, the only one I haven't is the OG Xbox. actually.
Really?
I've got 2 that I haven't, and that's the PS3 and PS4 that I skipped out on.
Same.
I had those, so I can cover that gap.
So, well, there you go. That's what I mean. Accumulated experience.
I've not had the latest versions of Xbox, so I stopped at OG Xbox One.
Fucking this guy. Fucking guy. No danger, man.
Yeah.
So you got the Series S, haven't you, Wayne? And
I have the Series S.
I've got the mini fridge, the Series X.
Yeah. Oh, I've got... So recently, the reason why this came about, I think, that germinated it was... Let's spin the yarn. Spin the yarn, fellas.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with the tardiness of the episodes either.
No. Recently, Wifetron 3000 came into a little bit of inheritance money, and after sorting out a few things, she had a little bit of money left over. She said, I'm going to get a PS5. And a PS5 arrived the next day. And I was like, what the shit? I need to get Spider-Man immediately. She was like, it's cool. I got Jedi Survivor. I was like, what? Got me some Star Wars. So anyway.
Best Buy ever.
So I instantly got a hard-on for the PS5, even though I've been a lifelong Xbox lover. I haven't been true to Xbox until 2 weeks ago. Stopped at the PS2. I was like, Xbox, man. Give me that chonky boy. Like, it's good. If it is chonky, it's got to be good. So now I have the PS5, and so it got me and Mr. Neil talk about the PS5 because he's had one since
I got one
as long as he can remember, since he was a child.
Was it last year? Yeah, not the Christmas, just gone, the one before. So I've had it about 18 months.
Cool.
Okay.
And yeah, so we got chatting about PlayStation. Like, oh, this is nice. And then we peer pressured Camp into buying a PS5 as well.
Full on peer pressure.
Not exactly, because I don't know if I did actually tell you guys this, but the day I actually went and got mine, I woke up and went downstairs in the morning as per normal, and one of my budgies was dead. So I was like, oh.
What did you do to it?
No, nothing. It's natural causes. It just...
So it wasn't carbon monoxide.
No. I don't live down in mine, you know.
Sorry, man. There's been a death here, guys. Come on.
Yeah, so I had a dead budgie, right? And I was like, oh, that's really fucking...
Sorry.
It's all right.
The way you said it.
Don't worry, I get it.
Okay, cool. So I've got it out of my system.
So yeah, I'm in an unfortunate predicament, and obviously I have to work.
Fuck it or not? That is a pretty unfortunate predicament to find yourself in.
It is. So I had to go work, right? And I was like quite sad about it. I was like, oh fucking hell, you know. You do. Budgies are pets, you know.
It's a pet. Pets.
Yeah.
You grow a bond with a pet, no matter what pet that pet is.
Yeah. So I was at work, and I told the other folks, my colleagues, about it, and I said, I don't want to cheer me up. And I said to one of my colleagues, said, oh yeah, here's the keys, mum shop for 10 minutes. I went down to Argos, and I bought myself a PS5, and I came back to the shop and said to someone downstairs, I said, oh, you weren't joking. I was like, no. I'll see in a bit, yeah?
Captain's big boy move. Big ball
That is
buster.
a fucking big dick move, that is.
Baller. Bam.
Yeah. So, yeah, I went and took back home, spent ages setting it all up, and promptly fell asleep before I could start playing it. I installed a load of games, though, so I had loads of games installed when I woke up.
Like, it's exciting to get, but then you're like, oh, fuck, I've got to install everything.
Yeah.
I've got to set it up. I've got to put passwords into shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. I've literally, it's been 2 weeks, I've only just synced my YouTube account, which is like the thing I watch the most anyway.
Yeah.
And because I've hardwired from my Xbox into my PS5 using the Ethernet, when I switch to my Xbox to like watch YouTube or whatever, it's not connected to the internet. I can't be asked to put in the Wi-Fi code. I'm like, I'm just done with this. Like for now, it could just get dusty. I'm just going to leave it. And so, YouTube account. Yeah. I'm all set up now, good to go. So Kent bought an Xbox with his big ball move.
PS5.
Huh?
PS5.
Yeah, he did. That's what I said. Yep. Anyway, so now we all have PS5s, and we're very excited big man babies,
Yes.
man children.
I'm excited to hear everyone's thoughts because I've like raved about it since I've got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to convince you guys to get one.
And I've always been like, gay station.
Poo-pooed it.
No, I can't change to the dark side. But there's so many exclusives that I've wanted to play. I'm like, now I can play them all.
Yeah.
Like, you're right. Even though I've seen all the memes and people go, "Oh yeah, but Xbox have no exclusives."
They don't.
Like, they're not the best ones. They're few and far between.
Yeah.
They are good, but yeah, I've got to hand it to PlayStation. The draw is purely
and all of the exclusives are fantastic. They are very top tier. They're very much doing what Nintendo do, and that every first party title has to be fucking a banger.
Yeah. And that's good, because it's always been the other way around, I've found, with PlayStation. Like, especially through PlayStation 1 and 2, was just that PlayStation would just day one have 80 games released.
Yeah.
Like, all like random shit stuff, like some AAAs. But Xbox would have like 3 games.
Yeah.
And then another 3 games at a time. But PlayStation would just fill shelves with games. A lot of them are utter nonsense and a waste of money. But looks like it's gone the other way with PlayStation. They've taken that anyone can release a game and like just put that into the store. And just been like, if you want to buy indie games, there's indie games.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, here's the bangers. And like the exclusives. Like, because I've got the PlayStation Plus package, jobby. I've got the whole game library. So I've only had to buy 1 game.
Yeah.
And then so that I can have Spider-Man PS5 and blah 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 blah, and like, so it's already got Miles Morales on there and all you can eat. I've got all the expansion packs for Spider-Man, and then after I've done all of that, which is going to take me days and days and days, then I've got the whole back catalogue of exclusives. I'm like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to some of these, like Uncharted. I played the second one. That was awesome. I remember that being awesome. That was PS3, was it?
Yes.
And I remember that being pretty mind-blowing. Last of Us.
Just phenomenal.
Yeah, both parts.
I'm playing through 2 at the minute.
Yeah, God of War.
So I'm looking forward
Fantastic.
to that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I've not played a single God of War.
They've got so many good-looking titles that I can't wait to play.
Days Gone, if you want some zombie action.
Yeah,
that's one where you're like a Hell's Angel on a motorbike, go around slaughtering zombies.
And they just come at you World War Z style.
Yeah.
Just fucking flooding at you. That looks cool. Loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the longest intro in the world.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's get this road on the show.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Whoa! Grail was pulled on 6 down the feet.
Blue Finger Podcast.
There's Skip and there's Wayne and there is Mr. Lee.
Blue Finger Podcast.
Been talking nonsense is something you wish.
Blue Finger Podcast.
Listen right now, there here come talking fish.
Blue Finger Podcast.
Blue Finger Podcast. Blue Finger Podcast. Blue Finger Podcast. Blue Finger Podcast.
Who will we choose to reach the top of Mount Olympus? So here we are, as always, at the base camp of Mount Olympus. We're nice and toasty. Anyone wondering, we never go up the mountain and clear any of the bodies away.
Nope.
We send the Sherpas out and hope it's clean, ready for next week. And this week, it looks pretty clean. We're just sat in our little cabin with our turtlenecks on and our earmuffs and big woolly mittens, drinking hot chocolate.
Cocoa.
And in front of a roaring log fire, while outside it is horrific snow and horrendous conditions getting to the summit of Mount Olympus.
But somehow there's also neighbours throwing a party. So
Every
apologies if any of that's coming through.
Yeah, sometimes at this time of year, people come up to Mount Olympus and throw rages in memory of their fallen heroes that have attempted to become victorious.
My name's Mount Snowra.
Yeah.
Mount Poopy Manjaro.
That's the one. Poopy Manjaro, or P2 as they call it.
That's him. Yeah.
P2. So this week we've got the mighty battle of Xbox versus PlayStation. So our subjects tonight that are going to go up the mountain are the biggest selling games across all platforms. So it does include Nintendo and Steam and whatever, but it's the main stipulation is they're released on Xbox and PlayStation.
Okay.
And they're the biggest
Apart
selling
from the
games.
Nintendo ones.
Yeah, but there's some Nintendo ones that are just Nintendo, like exclusive jobbies, so I've left them off.
They are disqualified.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the ones that are included...
Not tall enough to go on this ride.
Exactly, and the ones that are
no
included are all Xbox and PlayStation, as well as what else it is.
Cool.
Right.
What else it's available on. Yeah, I'm confusing myself now. But without further ado, we shall go for the 5th highest. Well, technically it's 2 because it's a joint 5th.
Right.
They're going up together.
Holding hands.
Yeah, it's Overwatch and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I just thought with 2 of them it's going to be tricky to rate them. Because how we're going to do the rating. But they both sold 50 million units.
Ah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Both quite interesting games.
Vastly different.
I haven't
different.
played Overwatch, so I can only comment on Witcher.
I have but briefly.
Overwatch was fantastic when it launched,
Yeah.
but they've tweaked it and tweaked it and tweaked it and tweaked it, and the fan base is fucking horrible, and they've tweaked it that much that it's really unbalanced now. So if you have a team that's got these certain heroes, they've won. Like, you literally can't do anything about it.
Oh, can you not have the same heroes on your side?
You can,
But
depending, because it's like there's a couple of game modes. It's kind of like King of the Hill where you got to take certain spots.
right,
There's another one where you got to escort a payload through the map to get to the end.
right,
And that payload only moves if at least one of your teammates is on it or near it.
right.
And if the enemies get to it, it pushes it back.
Oh, that must be so annoying.
It is annoying because there's a certain meta to it. So if you have these certain heroes, if you're trying to push the train along, you can't because their attacks just constantly keep you respawning and stuff like that.
Right, so it just goes on for hours.
Or just minutes, and you don't actually get to play because you just constantly die.
Right. Yeah, it's never appealed to me, Overwatch.
No.
I don't like online multiplayer games in that vein, and like big team deathmatch and fucking battle royales.
and
That's
stuff.
it. Yeah, I'm not big on them kind of games because I'm not very good at gaming. Even though I play computer games almost every day, but as often as I could get a chance to, I'll play computer games because I do love them. But I'm not that good at them. And so to go online to people that have been playing the same game for the past 18 days straight, like since it was released, and just know exactly what they're doing,
Yeah.
is fucking annihilate you every time. It's frustrating. It's not enjoyable to me.
And it's a shame that they kind of ruined it that way. And then because it's made by Activision Blizzard, obviously their business practices are fucking horrific.
Yeah.
So like by the time Overwatch 2 come out, like they've just completely balls it up, and it's like proper bombed now. But it's a shame because the characters were so good. Each individual character had their own story,
Yeah.
their own and it's really interesting, like origin stories and like how they will know each other, why they will link to this story, and there's a whole like lore behind it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And in the run up to releasing it, and afterwards, they released these like fully animated, like Pixar quality short movies. They're like 10 minutes long each, and it tells the story of why like one character has rivalry with this other one, and then there's like comics to it, and all of that side stuff is fantastic.
Right.
It's just linked to this kind of shitty game that was great when it came out, but now it's like garbage.
They're trying to milk it for all it's worth.
So that's Overwatch. Like it was good, but yeah, they've just shit on it.
I don't think I'll ever play it.
No, I wouldn't recommend it now.
There's so many other games I'd rather play.
But with The Witcher 3, I don't really like this game.
I have to agree. Me neither.
It's super hyped up.
Yeah.
And I quite like the story of The Witcher. Like, you know, I've heard the story of it, and it sounds really good. But to play it, it's
The gameplay mechanics and stuff.
clunky.
Yeah, really clunky.
really rigid, and just
and
clumsy.
hard to use. And it's too convoluted with all the potions and the attachments
buffs
to your
and
weapons.
stuff,
and like +2 this, -7 that. It's the RPG elements are too in depth for me to
I think
enjoy
your
it.
weapons degrade as well.
Yeah.
Which I hate that as a mechanic.
Yeah.
I've started
hate
that
it.
game twice, and I think the most I've ever got through it is like probably 6 hours, and I barely scratched the surface. I was like, I'm not really into this. Normally, by that point, I'll be hooked on a game. Like Spider-Man, I started playing it. I was like, it's not as what it was hyped up to be. But then a few hours in, I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is fucking legendary. So, Witcher 3 just didn't do that for me at all. What about you, Cam? You played it?
I've had a very little go, didn't really think much of it, to be honest. Overwatch, again, kind of the same, played it a little bit longer, but it wasn't, again, anything standout. I can see where the love for it comes from and stuff like that, and why people play it, and it's so big as that type of game, but yeah, not for me either.
For people that like that kind of game, it looks perfect.
Yeah.
Like if I was into those kind of games, I'm sure it's one that I'd play.
Yeah.
But I'm just not into those kind of games.
Weird Toad's getting cancelled now for not liking The Witcher.
That's true.
Fuck that. That's right.
My
Although I would bang Henry Cavill
Absolutely.
as Geralt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I submit my limit for most type of games comes at around about Battlefield 3 or 4. 4, I'd say.
Yeah, there's a couple that I've played that I've enjoyed
Yeah.
to an extent. So like the latest Warzone, but that side operation thing where you're in a squad and it's like quite spread out because you're not.
DMZ.
Yeah, you got all the
I did not.
all the AI dudes to take out. Like that one I quite enjoyed and started getting into. But if there's loads of people on it, they're gonna slay me. Like the Battlefield ones, the World War ones, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
But again, it just bugs me when you spawn, die, kill 3 people, die. And like, because I'm bad at it,
Yeah.
and then at the end you get to the scoreboard, and you're like, I've got 10 kills, but I died 9 times,
Yeah.
or died 15 times.
Yeah.
So really, I was negative towards the score at the end.
I'll tell you one that really fucks me off was like way back in the day when like early days of the internet, let's say, internet gaming, I should say, and you had online multiplayer was literally 2 PCs on a LAN network. Your monitors were still those huge, big fuck-off cubic ones that probably gave off radiation. And, yeah, but the screen would be, like, horribly pixelated as well. But you still get people who could give you a fucking headshot from a mile away, but with no physical way of it being visible
360
on
no
screen.
scope, bro.
Yeah, but on, like, you know, I'm talking about, like, 1997 and stuff like that. Early days of Counter-Strike or something like that.
Just like a standard fucking Packard Bell mouse and keyboard set. Like,
That's exactly what I'm getting, yeah.
didn't even have a scroll wheel.
Yeah.
It's literally just 2 buttons.
It still had that big, thick, rubber, solid trackball in it, you know,
it's
that everyone
got
kept
clogged
throwing
full
at
of
each other.
hair.
Yeah, one of them bastards. Obstacles
anyway,
a dream. Yeah,
Should
that's the point.
we rate him?
Yeah, right. I'm going, because I've not played Overwatch, I'm rating these 2 purely on The Witcher, and I'm going to go a 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is really low.
Just wasn't. I really didn't like it.
Yeah.
I normally love open world RPGs,
Yeah.
and I can get really stuck into them. But that one I just couldn't get into, so I just binned it off. That's what I'm basing my score on. I can see why people love it.
Yeah.
I will give it a 6 because, again, I can't really comment because I've not really played much of them, but at the same time, I can see why people would and or do. I like the idea of the Witcher lore and all the, well, again, because I work in a shop, I see all like the merch and stuff for it and all the thing, and I like the idea of it.
Merch is
all.
pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, it is. But yeah, so I like the idea of it, and that's the only reason it pulls it up to a 6 for me.
Yeah, I think I'm going to Copy you, Camp 6.
Yeah.
I did enjoy.
Easy.
I had a really good portion of gaming where I did really enjoy Overwatch for a good 6 months,
Fair enough.
and it was fantastic. I loved all the outside parts. It was brilliant. But then the shit on it all, and that sucked and ruined it, and I haven't touched it since.
Bad times.
Witcher, yeah, it's in there. 6 for me.
Next up is my favourite game of all time. All time, bar none.
Lemmings.
Hello Kitty's
Exactly.
Island Adventure.
Yes, both of them.
Mary Kate
Played
Ashler.
Lemmings, Hello Kitty.
Lemming. Oh.
It is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh.
53 million copies sold.
And they didn't support it.
I'm
The
so
fuck?
wounded.
The fuck?
Just online had the potential to be the best online game ever made, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But and they could have done so much with it, like so much more with it than what they did do with it.
Absolutely.
But I've still only just recently stopped playing it. I dive in and out every 6 months or so and give it a blast. And I think I still will. But no, I probably won't now because they're not adding anything to it anymore. They've given up on it. I don't think I'll bother playing it again.
No.
No, you know what? I am tempted to, though, because, I used to love, I'm going to hate this because it does annoy me. The same what you've just said about them not supporting it anymore. But they're fucking still milking GTA. Like 12 years on or
Yeah,
whatever.
and that's an absolute cesspit online. It's a
But-
horrible
It's
experience.
horrible
online.
to play now.
Yeah.
Like, when it first started, I was like, "This is fucking awesome!"
I
Like,
didn't
buying
particularly
your
like
cars.
it back then.
I really liked it, but yeah, then when they started adding more and more and more and more shit, and people being more and more dickish to everyone.
Tell a lie, I loved it when they put in all the races and the racetracks.
The stunts,
The stunts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind
That was
of.
fucking brilliant.
that was cool.
Now, when
The Tron bikes.
Yeah.
when I forgot what I'm trying to thought. Oh yeah, sorry, that's it. Yeah, back in the day, I used to love just dropping in and out into GTA just as like an escape from the world, sort of chilling out sort of thing. But doing that with Red Dead 2, that's a whole different experience. It's like a proper chilling thing. You know, you can literally walk up to a massive cliff edge, just sit on it for an hour and watch an eagle.
Smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, watch an eagle come and land next to you. It's
Just all the time, like just walking through the forests and hunting.
Yeah.
And all these mundane things you can do in it that normally would be mundane, just riding around on your horse.
Yeah.
But for some reason you're in it. Like it's just so immersive.
Yeah.
It's so immersive, so realistic. Like the design, the whole, how it's built is incredible. Even like how the clouds work. They drop
the
shadows on the ground.
environments. Yeah.
The clouds are fully rendered. They're not just like cardboard bits going across. Like the level of detail.
The
is
animal
phenomenal.
cycles, like certain animals come out at night in certain areas, and like you'll see them drinking by the river and startle them, or you'll see a bear fighting something else. It's just so cool, man.
Fantastic.
The random encounters.
It's exactly the same thing with some plants as well. They only grow at like certain times of day or whatever, certain day cycles and whatever. Yeah, they do
But I've
that.
got to be honest. I prefer one.
Really?
Yeah,
One was great. It was
I
a
don't
great
think
one.
Red Dead 2 is as good as everyone makes out to be.
I think the actual story mode of Red Dead 2 is the best ever made.
It
one
didn't
of the
grip
greatest
me.
stories I've ever played.
It
Did
was-
not grip me.
Like the
Really?
first one, I loved to death.
I love the first one, and
I
I
think-
was hooked.
I think the first one is the first game I ever completed and did everything in, and then I did that 3 times because I loved it so much. And just replayability, I could play it start to finish, and then the second one, for some reason, just like got me by the short and curlies and like the emotions and stuff. Like proper drew me into the story and got me invested in the characters. Like Micah's such a shit stain. I still fucking hate him. Like I'll never forget his name. That fucking ball bag. And that scene where he fucking horse dies. Oh man, I was welling up. I was like, oh man, I've had that horse for so long because you formed a bond with this horse and like been brushing it and feeding it and like all through the game for hours and hours, and you get to that point where it gets killed. You're like, no, and the dude's crying. Like Arthur Morgan's tears coming down. Like, oh no, oh man, it was so intense and so emotional.
But
I kept crying. Sorry, Count. Sorry to set you off. Kept beefing in the corner over here.
I must have to give it another go because I must be missing something. Like, I don't understand that it's an absolute like fucking marvel of a game. Like the production into it, how it's built, like it is flawless.
Yeah.
But it just does not grip me as much. I think it because it is so big and so wide. Like it's quite hard to just stick to the story.
Yeah.
Because even if you do try and stick to the story, there's so much shit happening around you.
Yeah.
Like random encounters and stuff. It just constantly like pulls you away from it. Yeah.
And it's got that thing like because I've always thought like I remember when I was playing Red Dead 1 and I was getting to the end, and then you have the big shootout and John Marston gets fucking riddled with bullets.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert. And I just remember thinking, well, that's the game over.
Yeah.
So I've got to start it again. But then you carry on as his son years later. I'm like, they did it. They let me carry on, and you got like extra bits of story and stuff. And
that ending, fucking, I was shouting at the TV.
Yeah, I was fucking in uproar. But then when you play as his son, it's kind of softens the blow because you can carry on playing the game to your heart's content. But then Red Dead 2 took it up a notch by getting you to play as John Marston. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. After you died TB.
Spicy lens.
Yeah, so you take over as John Marston. But like, it wasn't quite as much of a shock to me because I thought, oh, well, that's how they continued the first game. So they're going to do something similar with this one. And then to play as John Marston with those better graphics and the better landscape, I was like, oh, this is cool. This is really fucking cool. And like the main story mode's got loads of stuff in it that isn't in the online, like loads of the interactions and like even some of the menu choices to talk to people and things, like are different, and like the interactions with the NPCs are loads more in depth and like more realistic. And so I think that's why it draws you in so much. And like that bit where you're John Marston and you're fucking building your house.
Oh yeah.
It took so fucking long, but I loved every second of it. Literally, hammer the nails, cut the lumber, transport lumber, like, and you're just building a house for fucking ages. But I was enthralled. I just remember being sat there just doing it, and Amy being like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Hammering the nails, working on the house." And I think also because it came out and I got it just before Rosie was born. And so I was hammering it. I was kid free, and then Rosie came along, and I was up most nights with her, like all night. I'd just like have her on me, and I had a beanbag, and I'd just play Red Dead 2, and I could just get so engrossed and like half asleep, zombified, just in the world. And like I think that helped me. Like it's got another special memory for me. Me lying there with my baby on my tiny little premature bambino on me, playing Red Dead, like skinning shit.
Yeah, but we had a good laugh online when we played it online.
Oh yeah.
The
Poo Finger Posse.
The Poo Finger Posse. Yeah.
One of my favourite clips in the world is I think Wayne was firing dynamite arrows at us, but then you ran over towards the water because you were on fire. And I ran up behind you and kicked you up the arse, so you fell in the water. That's one of my favourite clips ever. It worked so smoothly.
It was funny. Just because we were like, oh, we're going to call it a night. And we're like, okay. And we'll just have this massive brawl for like another 30 minutes, and we're just fucking killing each other. Having knife fights and stuff.
It's all about knife fights.
Knife fights were funny.
Yeah.
Wayne often won because he had all the best shit because he just fucking sat online the whole time.
Because I'd hammered that game. I just had like gold-plated everything. It's one of the only
fucking legendary tier weapons. And we're just like...
And I was like top rank on everything. It's like...
I'll tell you what, something I hate through a bit, but that's one of the first games where like you get to the wardrobe or tailors or whatever, and you are literally in there for about 30 minutes real world time because you want your character to just be just right.
You got to pick everything down to the spurs, man.
Yeah, I even went online and found a like character creation guide, and because I got like loads of passes at the time, you get like free character redevelopments or whatever it is. So I started doing that, and I got a guide that made you make John Wick. So my guy looked like he did legit look like it. It gave
Like
every
Keanu.
it gave every little slider or something like that. Oh yeah, this said 0.63. This said 2 cubes up and 1 cube right, and whatever, and eyes this way and mouth that way, whatever. And yeah, it looks just like Keanu. To be absolutely fair, it's like fair enough.
I like the one that's. Have you seen the two guys that go around as Mario and Luigi?
Yeah.
It's brilliant. They could have done so much more with the online.
It's disgusting.
It's
I've
a
just
waste.
fucking left it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I just remembered one more thing. I do have a flamboyant Texan outfit as well. It's like full on like all white cowboy hat with gold stars and shit on it.
Oh.
Like almost Elvis levels of fucking.
They're known online. The people that wear white are the racists. Honestly, like this is a real thing that I've seen online quite a lot.
It's got a bit of a KKK thing going on.
Yeah, anyone that shows up in white is a racist, and so they just get tortured.
Right.
Like whenever they're seen by anyone.
But luckily, 90% of my outfits are very John Wick-esque, so they're all dark colours and stuff. But okay,
just so you know, and like there is a lot of racists that will dress in just white and go around being racist to people online. Just scumbags.
Okay.
So that's why it became a thing.
Right, okay, I do not know that.
It's random.
That was not just me calling you a racist like I normally do.
Oh, okay.
You're accidentally racist on Red Dead.
Yeah, unknowingly racist.
Yeah.
So what we're going to rate it?
10.
Yeah, done.
I know I've always said that nothing can ever be 10, but Red Dead can be 10.
Yeah, it blew my mind. Just fucking fishing, and it's just like hunting.
I've never been so aroused fishing.
Yeah.
8.5. It's better than average.
Yeah,
alright then. Let you off.
yeah.
It's definitely got merits and qualities. Like, as a fucking piece of art, it is top tier and will live on forever. Like, it's genuinely an absolute spectacle. It's not quite what it hooks in me.
Not everyone has the same opinions on shit, and that's okay, because we're all different.
I want to make it clear and on the record, I am not calling this shit. Like, it is not shit. It's fantastic.
It's on record, Mr. Neil thinks it's utter shit, so he's giving it 8.5. So next up, and they're off. So there's 3 already gone. We forgot to announce the other 2 had left base camp. But yeah, there's 3 on the way up the mountain. And next up is PUBG Battlegrounds.
Okay.
And 75 million copies.
Yeah.
That was big for a minute, wasn't it?
It was massive. And
it was fucking dog shit, though.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Horrible.
Didn't like it at all.
And it's one of the things... one of the things I don't like about Warzone as well is you can't have menus in something that fast paced.
Yeah, you can't stop to think.
No, I can't stop and open up a backpack. I'm going to take this from this backpack into my backpack, and no, I don't have time.
I can't take the bullets out of this gun so I can use it in the other gun.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Nope.
I've got to craft a bandage so that I can get my toe if it gets shot. But likelihood is you're going to get fucking headshotted from somewhere you can't even see. And oh man. Because it has so much potential as well. Because I like survival games. It's a survival game based essentially at its core, but it's battle royale. So it's every man for himself. People are going to be awesome at it and be dicks to you.
Yeah.
So it's not a game that you can just fucking jump into and have some fun on. You've got to like invest a lot of time and be, and because there's no revives. You just go into a game like it takes ages to load up. Jump into the game, get killed 30 seconds in, and then you've got to watch a video. Just watch the cam of all the other players while they play for 30 minutes, or quit out the session and start again and fucking reload. Fucking come
no,
on.
it's-
No thanks.
It's not good. I can kind of, because when it come out, there was only really Fortnite that was doing it good. So you didn't really have a lot of options, and the thing that people didn't like about Fortnite was that it was very child friendly and, you know, colourful and all that.
Yeah. Appealing.
Yeah, they wanted something a bit more adult. PUBG come along, kind of filled that gap for a bit, but then everyone else kind of caught up and showing that actually is pretty shit.
Again, I can see why people would love it if they're really good at it, but for me, it's worse than first-person shooters, because at least in first-person shooters you revive straight away, or like after 5 seconds, and then you'd straight back into it and have another go. This is it's too much, man.
But there's games now that come out after it that have far surpassed it. You know, like your Call of Duty Warzone, Escape from Tarkov. Don't know if you guys have ever seen anything of that.
I know what
I've seen
It's like a
clips of it.
hyper-realistic battle royale, but you got like save hostages and stuff, and but it has like the voice chat where the proximity chat,
Oh yeah, that's
and
good.
people like do like call signs and everything. Like they're really like into it because it is quite realistic.
Yeah, there's a lot of money in it as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
With all the gamer peeps, the endorsements and shit. People love watching people stream it. I've seen that a lot. Yeah, PUBG. Have you had any experience with it, Count?
Yeah, I wasn't not a really big fan of these type of games at all, so I didn't really play them. But that one, PUBG, Fortnite, but two, I would prefer PUBG. It was a bit more fun. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of them, so it's a very low score from me.
Fair dues. So what would that score be?
I'd prefer you to go first, because that's the order I've got it written down to do it there.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
Preparation is
I'll
key.
give it a 5. A 5. Middle of the road.
Oh.
Still don't like it.
I'm going lower. I'm going 4. I think it's probably the lowest score I've ever given.
That is a low score. Yeah, my 3 was pretty low.
That was very low.
A 3 to, but yeah.
Overwatch and Witcher, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mostly The Witcher.
Mostly Witcher, because that's the only one I played. And I know I wouldn't like Overwatch because I'd just get slain too much. Now, the only one I like, I'll little honourable mention of big multiplayer games is Chivalry 2. I thought that was fucking awesome.
That was good fun.
That was so much fun.
I did not like that.
No. Only on certain modes, though. Again, if it's like 42 versus 42, I'm not.
That's similar like
I just get slain, but
Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2.
Yeah, got to have the bots.
Yeah, because when you go against the players, they just fucking annihilate you.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
4
bots,
versus 4
so
with
much
bots is really good fun.
Yeah. Sorry, just so record, I also give it a 4.
Okay, cool.
That was a very low score.
That was a low score. I think that was going to be bottom.
Potentially
Shit,
the lowest score we've ever given.
But yeah,
Potentially.
I think so. Play along at home. So, second biggest selling game of all time. What do you reckon it is?
I want to say GTA 5, but
You are correct.
yeah.
GTA 5. 180 million copies. That's a lot of copies.
That is a lot.
We touched on it, but in follow-up to what you were saying earlier, just they've added and added, like they've done the opposite to what they've done with Red Dead, where with GTA they've just flooded it with content.
Yeah.
And to the point where if you weren't around to get that content when it first came out, there's no point in even trying, because there's no way you're going to get it. I think the most recent time I'd played was when you could own nightclubs and yachts, and I didn't have anywhere near enough money to get the yachts. I was still on the mobile command center, was like the last thing that I had, like the hangar update. And before that was the biker gang, which is the one that my favourite one, because you had all like the weed farm and the coke factory and stuff, the counterfeit factory and shit, and you had to do the runs. But again, like that was at a point where it was getting too silly with the other players that were on the map. I just want to play on the map by myself and like deliver my weed in my little plane across the lake.
Yeah.
But people, like as soon as you get in that plane, like you've spent 2 hours real time.
We did this.
Yeah, growing a crop, getting enough ready to go and take it.
Then
you all get ready.
Then you got to do all your prep as well.
Yeah,
you have to like drive somewhere to get a thing.
Yeah, someone's got to go get the plane. Someone's got to go get this and that, and then you finally start the mission where you're going to go drop off the drugs. Then someone just rockets you straight out the sky, just instantly. As soon as it pings up in the corner of the screen saying, everyone on the map can now see you, your bum just instantly twitches and you go, I'm going to get destroyed in the next 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And you do. And it's so fucking frustrating because you have to spend money to prep for those missions as well. So it's all just fucking wasted. And it's so frustrating. But now it's at a point now where I could never jump in it again. Amy's just got it for the PS4 version. But without my Xbox save, starting from absolute scratch.
Not want to start from scratch.
Yeah, no chance.
So as you said, you do have to be in it from day one and consistently playing it to keep up.
I'd rather wait another 15 years for GTA 6 to come out.
What do you guys think of the story?
Loved it.
Story's amazing.
Brilliant.
I thought it was a bit too convoluted. You have to keep jumping between characters.
See, I preferred it to San Andreas, because to me,
San Andreas.
To me, San Andreas was way more convoluted than GTA 5 was. I found the jumping between characters not too much. I didn't like Franklin in his story. I'm not big on ghetto stories and stuff, but I really loved Trevor and Michael. I was like, he's all right. He's just like a gangster in witness protection.
So I didn't really like Trevor. I found him funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
But he'd just do some heinous shit.
Oh, he does some horrific stuff.
Absolutely. I think when you first see him, he's raping someone.
I think.
Although he's just shagging Johnny, the leader of the Lost and Damned motorcycle club.
I don't think it's consented.
Yeah. He's.
Well, so she can get some meth. I think she wants to get some meth off him.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember that far back. It's been years since I did the story.
I'm literally watching a let's play of it sort of thing at the minute. Just while I'm eating my dinner or something like that, I'm just watching that.
I think I really like the Trevor and Michael connection. I like it when Franklin's with them and Trevor's talking to Franklin, because obviously Franklin's buddies with Michael, becomes buddies with Michael. And so you got that connection, and I was like, it's all right. It's showing him how to be a real gangster and stuff like that. That's an all right story. But it's when Trevor gets alone with Franklin, and he's just being nasty. Yeah. He's just a nasty fucker. But I couldn't believe. Well, I could, because some of the shit that's been in the previous games has been horrendous. But they took it to the next level with Trevor.
Yeah.
And when you switch between characters and they're in a random scenario and Trevor's were always fucking messed up. You'd be on top of a mountain in a dress, with blood coming out your arse. Stuff, just random shit like that.
Yeah.
Surrounded by bottles.
I skipped to changed my character to Trevor and he was fucking curb stomping someone.
Yeah.
Jesus
screaming.
I've had a wakes up on some train tracks and there's a train coming. He's like, just gets so pissed. Just even see the train. It just steps out of the way at the last second. That's a good one.
Yeah, I think whenever people talk about these games, they go straight to the online. That's the thing people talk about. Yeah. But if you go back to the actual story modes of these games, if they have them, some of the best.
Yeah.
GTA 5, I thought was a brilliant story.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was funny. And it was action-packed. And it was GTA.
It was very action-packed.
Well,
again.
Thank you.
I think I had a similar problem as what I did with Red Dead in that it's too open.
See, I love that. I love expansive worlds.
So I just fuck off and go do my own thing often. I'll get to a point where I'm like, I'm just going to take a break from the story. And I'll just go off and cause a bit of chaos. Yeah. But then I don't come back to the story because I'm off out going fucking wild.
You got 4 stars. You've got to get away.
I think Red Dead's my limit as far as maps go, because GTA 5 one was big, and you had just enough diversity in the map. You had your desert area, you had your mountainous area, you had your metropolis or city area, but Red Dead had all that. You had not all that. You had like your towns, your more industrial towns. You had your snow areas, proper desert areas, prairies and stuff like that.
Swamps.
Yeah, swamps. Yeah, but map wise, GTA 5 had it nailed on. I think it was just right.
It was good.
The density of it all, like you get in this city part, and then all your locations. Let's say, like you can go and watch a film, or you can go to the barbers, or you can go and get a tattoo. They're near enough to. Because it's in the city, basically, you know, you got different levels of like your clothing, like your discount store or your top end place and whatever.
Yeah,
that
I
was
like
good
that.
as well.
How it's like certain stores stock certain things
Yeah.
and styles.
Yeah, the immersion was good.
Yeah.
There was a lot to do. I'm really looking forward to GTA 6.
Yeah, me too.
Because I know that you're saying like the maps are too expansive, but that's going to be fucking mega.
I learned about making it Vice City. Like, there's a rumour
Included. Vice City is included in the
Vice
map.
City's my favourite.
Because Vice City's just a little island, isn't it? Like a little Miami type island.
Yeah, like the actual map itself was tiny because it was early PS2.
Yeah, I think they're having that and then the map. So it's just like a tiny portion of it.
Because that's the only one they haven't gone back to. Because they've done Liberty City,
Yeah.
they've done San Andreas.
Yeah. San Andreas is in GTA 5.
Yeah.
I like how they redid that. They put in Grove Street and stuff.
Yeah.
That was cool. I like that little touch.
Yeah.
Like it's just taken that map and just fucking blown it up and like added another one. That was really, really cool. But yeah, GTA 6, it's gonna be immense.
It is. That's
Yeah.
If it ever comes out.
If it ever comes out. Rockstar, pull your fingers out and fucking don't mess it up.
Oh, sorry. Just quickly, another Trevor moment. I've just got to a bit watching it where he's about to go back to Los Santos to confront Michael. And what's his cousin? Wade. Yeah.
The simpleton.
That's it. Yeah, very good choice of words. Yes, thank you. We'll stick with that. Yeah, so Simpleton Wade, he keeps on getting hit by Trevor as he gets up, saying like, why did you tell me the information that I wanted to know? Don't you ever hold it back from me again? Well, I was like, oh, sorry, Trevor. So he gets up and says, right, we're going to get to Los Santos. You can come with me so you can jerk me off. He's like, really, Trevor? And he says, no, I'm just joking. You can suck me off. Don't know what. Cracked me up.
I wish I could remember some of the Trevor zingers because they're good.
Yeah.
Like they're just so out of the blue and just so offensive. So I don't know if they're going to be able to include that kind of shit in GTA 6 with the wokeness levels nowadays. Because when was GTA 5? It was like 2015. Wasn't it, something?
I think that's the point of it. That's kind of like the idea of it is supposed to
be offensive.
Play on those sort of things, yeah.
It is an offensive game,
border,
essentially. Yeah. It's just like walking around
I think it might be
random acts
earlier
of
because
violence.
it's like 360 days, isn't it?
I could Google it, couldn't I?
I think it's like 2013.
Hang on. I'm going to say 20...
I'm going 2013.
11. If not... My brain's screaming 10, but no, I'm going to say 2011.
It's 2013.
Oh, no.
Nailed it!
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been out 10 years.
3 generations of consoles.
Yeah.
That game's been out for 10 years now, so it is sort of on the borderline. I remember there being a lot of complaints about it when it first came out.
Oh, yeah.
But there's been complaints about every GTA.
Yeah.
But I think now with the way society is, don't think they're going to be that accepting.
No, the world
if they pull another Trevor.
Definitely changed, and even just like the outside characters, like sex work's become more kind of accepted, isn't it? Like in the real world, so like
less
positive.
taboo.
Yeah. Whereas, that was always like quite a bad thing in the games, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Very sleazy and-
go around murdering hookers and stuff.
is that that's probably not gonna be allowed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be interesting.
I'm sure
to
that
see.
they normally put in at least one tranny joke, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like whenever, especially with the online stuff in the GTA games, like with social media and things, when people have had something, what would you call it? Like a cultural phenomenon, let's say, There's GTA's always like picked up on it and poked fun at it,
Yeah.
like with the trans stuff and things like that.
A bit
And
kind of South Park-esque.
but with how things are in the world today, I think it would get the Uber backlash online.
Yeah, big
definitely. I think it could possibly get banned if they put another Trevor
But I
character
say
in.
it'd probably bring get into politics then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then how rap music and 80s brought all the parents in. They had to bring all the fucking rating systems and
the
is there going to be another
explicit
change like that?
explicit lyric
Yeah.
stickers and stuff. Yeah, I think
Doom did that for games, didn't it?
yeah, too
Brought in
much
rating.
violence.
Yeah, ratings. Doom and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
So, GTA 5 though, what would you rate it? I would give it a 9.5.
I'm going to give it a 9.
I had a lot of fun on that game.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. As much as there was plenty of stuff I didn't like about it. Even with I barely played the online because it was miserable. But I had a couple of moments where I was like, this is fun.
It was fun when we were in a gang, the Pooh Finger gang.
Yeah, we didn't do it very often though.
No. I don't really play online with anyone very often. Probably once every 6 months. I might play with you guys, one of you guys, or both of you guys.
Yeah. I also give it a 9 as well.
9.
So, yeah.
Cool beans. Let us
Set off in a stolen car.
Yeah. Or just steal a plane from the airport like you could do in practically every game since number 3.
Yeah. That was always the aim, weren't it?
Yeah, get to the airport. It's the first thing you want to do is get to the airport and fly a plane.
Yeah.
Or get a helicopter. Yeah. Find the military base. Try and get a jet.
Isn't it a 3 where
Immediately
it wasn't a
crash it into the
full
ground.
plane, it's called the Dodo, and it had the
Yes.
short wings.
Yeah.
It kind of glided for a bit.
Yeah, it was the hardest thing to control in the world, and your aim every time you loaded up that game was to get a dodo and see if you could fly it from one end to the map to the other. You can't. It's just fucking near on impossible.
Spider check.
Spider check. For the listeners at home, I have a mighty spider web above my head, and for the past week or so, there's been a doozy of a spider on it, one mean-looking motherfucker. And I've abandoned my corner for the past week. I've sat in fear in the middle of the gay rage at Mr. Neil's end, where there are less spiders.
Wuss.
I'm not afraid of spiders. I just don't want it to crawl onto my head and then make me jump mid show.
You're not afraid of spiders, you're afraid of that spider.
Yeah, that guy's a motherfucker. That's a mean one, man.
Yeah. You're going to pistol whip a bitch.
Yeah. We've got pictures. We'll put it up on Twitter. What do you think to this fucker?
He'll put pictures of you up on his Twitter.
Probably my bloody corpse with a Johnny hanging out the back of it.
It's on thread.
That's pretty horrible.
Number 1, what do you think the biggest selling game of all time is? I think Mr. Neil can nail this one in one go.
Yeah.
Jamie too. No.
I know what it is. So I'm gonna
Kemp's
let you
wrong.
guess.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm telling you he's wrong. I'm calling it right now.
Is it part of a franchise or is it a standalone game?
What does that even mean these days? Everything's a franchise.
There is spin-offs of it.
Yeah, there's been spin-off games and expansions and Game of the Year editions.
Right.
All that kind of biznack.
Counter-Strike?
Nope.
Nope.
No. Go on.
Minecraft.
It is Minecraft.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
I mean, only half of Kemp's shop sells Minecraft. He's dedicated to selling Minecraft shit.
It does not go as much as you think it would anymore. It used to.
No, back in the day, I bet it would.
Yeah.
But yeah, 238 million copies
Yep.
worldwide. That's insane.
That's a lot.
I don't care for it. It's not my kind of game. I don't want to play it.
Yeah.
Like, Rosie loves it but doesn't really play it. She's into the concept of Minecraft more than anything. She likes watching people do stuff online on PewTubes, like in Minecraft, like fucking about. I can see the appeal to kids. Doesn't appeal to me at all. I don't like the graphic setup. I know it's all intentional, the 3D blocks, and the pixelation. It's just not my kind of game. Although I don't like pixelated games because I fucking love Valheim. I think that looks amazing. But I digress. I'm not talking about Valheim, I'm talking about Minecraft. I got a feeling Mr. Neil's putting some hours on Minecraft.
You know it. It's a really fun game if you play it properly, like the way it's supposed to be played.
Right, yeah.
As a survival game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tons of fun. It's a really good survival game. Again, with a day and night cycle.
Day and night.
Now they've added in more biomes. So there's like 20 different biomes now.
Oh, right, that's cool.
And it's more like kind of neutral creatures, like animals, sea creatures, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The villains are quite tough, like the bad guys, the mobs that come in. Mostly because they just kind of swarm you. Right. Yeah, but no, it's a fun game. Some of the stuff people have done on it is insane. Like, people have made fully working computers in Minecraft.
Yeah.
So there's like a computer in a computer. Like, it's fucking
crazy.
wild.
There's some clever people like, with these inventive building, what do you call it, mechanics to games. Like Valheim, I've built some fucking big structures, and some of them look really cool, but nowhere near as cool as some of the shit I've seen people build online. I'm like, how? Like, they're building proper longhouses, and like they're building fucking bases inside mountains and shit like that, like hollowing out mountains to build their lairs, and with all the shit they've unlocked that I'm no way near to unlocking.
Yeah.
And Minecraft's the same, I can imagine.
Yeah,
Just
like
some really creative
especially
people.
the creative side. Like, that is a different world, and it kind of ruins it a bit when you're not as creative as that.
Yeah.
Because you'll like dick around. You're like, oh, I'm going to build a house out of diamonds. So you build this big fucking castle. I always build like fancy, like really modern, like Art Deco houses.
Right.
So they were like glass walls and like, you know, all dead fancy. But then you go online and look at some of the creative stuff, and someone's like, I've done a 1-to-1 recreation of New York City. And it's like,
New York City.
But then again, levels of creativity, like, it's fucking next level. But Minecraft. So I've played it a little bit just because Rosie was playing, and so I had a little dabble, and I didn't like it. I knew it was exactly what I thought it would be, and I was like, that's exactly what I didn't want to play. So, so I give it a 1. Fuck it. Wow.
Okay.
Lowest score
Fucking rock bottom.
ever. Mount Olympus. Not even getting off the starting line.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll sabotage that shit.
Fair play.
So let's try and please the Witcher 3 crowd that you've insulted earlier.
Yeah, I'd rather be after like hunted by the Minecraft crowd, even though there's more of them. They're obviously soft as shite. So. Witcher 3 crowd seem like the kind of people that live in their mum's attic and paint their eyes black and collect fake swords.
That's it. They'd have replica weapons. Like,
Wear a lot of
those
leather.
fancy blades.
Yeah. Go around by a pseudonym.
Dark Raven.
Midnight. You could call me Midnight. Anyway, yeah. There's less of them.
The best one
But
about
that's scary.
The best one about it is on South Park, where you got Edgar Allan Poe, but he's one of those like poser sort of kids, and he says, "Yeah, my name's Night Pain."
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Well, I'm definitely not going low as 1. I'll give it an 8.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not a fan of it. I have played it, not for long. It's a merchandise machine nowadays, I see it as, but I can appreciate what people do. I'm sure there's a video online, well worth searching. If I find it, I'll put it on Twitter. What do you call it? It's the world's biggest goatsy or something like that. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's in...
Goatsy?
Yeah, it's in...
What's that?
It's an old internet picture.
Yeah.
Back in the Wild West days.
It's pretty horrible. It's like recreated in Minecraft, where it's just like 2 hands on a butt cheek spreading it, and then you have to like climb up it and press this lever or something like that, and he makes them spread the cheeks apart on this massive...
So basically a guy ripping his arsehole open.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Pushing it inside out.
Grim.
Very horrible. Don't search it at work.
I've never
Did you
heard of
never
that.
have- No one ever like, oh, you got to go on Google Images
yeah.
and look at.
We'll do
ghosts
this in a minute.
Or Tub
Never.
Girl. Did
Tub
you
Girl?
watch Tub Girl?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
No.
say watch, but see the image. That's
Tub Girl's you're all right, yeah.
all right. I'll go all right.
What happens in Tub Girl? I'm so naive.
It's a girl in a tub.
Yeah.
This is completely not safe for where people, by the way.
Yeah, and she's having the most violent diarrhea. So she's on basically laying on her shoulders with her ass in the air, angled so that there's a fountain of shit just spewing out, and it's going right onto her face.
Oh.
So, but in like a really big arc, like a fucking water fountain.
Oh, I think I may have come across that years
It's
ago.
repulsive.
Is that years and years ago we're talking? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like early 2000s internet.
Yeah.
Right. That's a long time ago.
What was it
I've
like?
probably
Lemon
come across it.
Party, Meat Spin.
Oh, meat spin. I forgot
Oh,
about
meat
meat
spin.
spin. Yeah. One guy, one jar.
Yeah. Pain
Oh.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Nuns with guns.
Yeah. 2 girls, 1 cup. It's that era of internet.
So anyway, back to Mount Olympus. Has anyone reached the top?
Hang on, I'll
I'm
give it a
guessing-
6, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We were still rating Minecraft.
Sorry,
Just
Minecraft.
talking about the most vicious content on the internet back in the day.
Yeah. I'll give Minecraft a 6.
Fair doozies. So where's that leave us in the standings, Cam? Who's
Right.
dead out the gate?
Okay, so,
You give it a
Geralt.
6.
I
Oh,
did. Yeah.
okay.
Because I can see the appeal behind it, but I've not played it enough to give it much of a score. So I guess a 5 default and 6 because I can see why people love it. But
Okay.
it's just not for me.
That sounds perfectly
That's
fair.
logical rating there, Cat. Well played.
Yeah. Thank you. Right, so crashing and burning early is PUBG with a score of 13.
Probably the
Yeah.
lowest score.
Yeah.
Congratulations, PUBG.
Yeah, well done. You
Yeah.
are the worst of the worst.
Yep.
Yeah. Best of the worst?
Worst of the worst.
Both, I suppose.
Because even if
Worst of the worst.
we were rating the worst, oh no, that wouldn't work then. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
words.
Next, we've got a joint effort of, a trio technically, of Minecraft and the Overwatch and The Witcher 3. All with
Oh,
15.
so they all died cuddling each other.
Uh,
Blocky cuddle.
Yep.
yeah. So Team Rockstar are heading up to the top. Merely a point between them.
Ooh,
Which way round do you think it
it's
is?
got to be Red Dead.
Yeah, Red Dead's number 1.
It's my first and only ever 10 out of 10.
Same here. In fact, I think I might
Or
give
is
it a
it?
10 before.
Might be my second 10. Yeah, I think I gave
Yeah.
Obi-Wan a 10.
You're correct, yeah. Red Dead 2 wins it, with GTA falling 1 point behind.
Oh, so just pipped to the post by Arthur Morgan and his steed.
I bet Trevor did shenanigans just at the finish line to cause them to stumble.
Or maybe when at the end when you get to choose who you kill, Franklin killed both of them and then died on the mountain because he didn't know how to survive in the snow.
Maybe.
Because he's from the hood, bro.
Yeah, man, maybe.
So yeah, there you go. Red Dead Redemption. I knew it'd be the top.
Yeah.
It had to be.
You know, you can get like cosplay sort of items, like you can get the Infinity Gauntlets or, I don't know, lightsabers and things. How much would either of you pay for a Red Dead 2 item, whether it be a Arthur Morgan hat or a jacket?
Don't really like Arthur Morgan's hat.
No?
I always prefer different hats. I don't mind John Marston's.
It's one of those things, yeah, you always find a better one that you like. but-
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of
just
his stuff, but he pulls it
cowboy
off. Yeah.
You can get them. I don't think there's an item that's really specific to that series that would warrant a replica.
Yeah.
No.
Fair enough.
Well, there you go. I knew it had to be victorious.
Yeah.
Arthur Morgan and co. That whole story. Greatest game ever made. We've just proven it scientifically.
Yeah. It covers all bases. You want a fishing game? Go fishing. You want a hunting game? Go hunting.
You want to go have a shootout? Have a shootout.
Yeah.
You want to go drinking?
Yeah.
Go to a bar?
Yeah. There's poker.
Yeah. Dominoes.
For some reason somehow it makes mundane things fun. Otherwise, mundane things are fun in that game. You want to be a bounty hunter? Be a bounty hunter.
Moonshiner.
They could have had so much better roles. Yeah, Moonshiner role was...
That was kind of fun.
That was my favourite.
The last two they
role.
released were dog shit. The fucking, what was it, researcher and then the photographer? Or were they the same?
Yeah, no, that's the same. Fuck's sake,
Sorry.
You know, one of these days...
My ass was hurting a little bit.
One of these days, I'm going to fold your clothes. While you're still wearing them.
Yeah. Alright. I'm sorry, man. My ass was hurting. I had to move a little bit.
You moved the whole fucking room.
Sorry.
Should have seen that.
Sorry.
It's like watching an earthquake meter. What are they called? Earthquakeometers?
Oh, I was going to tip my bloody tongue.
The Richter scale.
Yeah.
Seismometer. Seismometer.
Is it?
So it's measuring seismic activity.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mount Olympus! Dab. Cope just did a Nazi salute.
No, I did not.
It's goose stepping now.
9!
Men in pants sometimes wear capes.
Cope his anus, it gapes. If you put ping pong balls in it and he stands up, they just fall out. What we're doing?
Why don't we just chat about our thoughts on the consoles? Because I want to know your guys' thoughts.
Yes, let's go. Pooh finger console wars.
Just a little, you know,
Three finger freestyle.
I don't know, 20-minute chat. Let's
Sorry, I don't.
quick adventure,
Scotchy
in
Bellend.
and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick adventure. In and out,
Yeah.
as a wise man once said.
Yeah. So having your PS5 for the past 2 weeks at this point, how have you found the experience? Particularly because you two, as you said at the beginning, predominantly Xbox gamers.
I was die-hard Xbox.
Yeah.
Like, proper die-hard. Like I said before, the only temptation was the exclusives for PlayStation, because I've always hated the DualShock controller. Like, it just doesn't
Not been the
feel
most comfortable,
nice.
yeah.
It just doesn't feel nice in my hands. And, like, I don't know.
It's the thumbsticks. It's getting used to the thumbsticks and the D-pad being in the opposite places.
Oh, that's
I've had
been
it so
the biggest
many
thing for
years.
me.
Yeah, I've got muscle memory in my thumbs. And
Yeah.
every time.
So, for instance, when I was playing Jedi Survivor, like, I've got this so ingrained into my DNA that the D-pad is under the thumbstick on the left. And so playing Jedi Survivor, you switch your stances and stuff with the D-pad, so you can switch between single and double-bladed, blah, blah, blah. And there's other shit you can do with it, like scanning with the droid and everything. When I'm
Where
in...
your heel is as well, isn't it?
Yes, heel, that's it. That's the main one. Because when I'm fighting, instead of just slipping my thumb down and tapping that shit and getting back on the movement, I do this. And I reach my right hand over my left hand and press the D-pad.
Like a boomer.
Yeah. And I see myself doing it. I'm like, you are spasticated. It's like, and I'm trying to train myself to get it the other way around.
Yeah.
My brain's starting to comprehend it a little bit. But even though I've racked up 13 hours on Jedi Survivor so far, somehow, over the past couple of weeks, it's probably playing like an hour a night, like, at the end of the day. And probably about 4 hours of that has been me sleeping. Like, so, and my brain's starting to switch. I'm starting to get my head around it. And then I put Spider-Man on, and it threw me again. Like, using those, like, the adaptive triggers. At first, when I was... we're talking about the controller now. Astro's Playroom. First thing I put on. First thing I played. And it's basically a demo for the controller. And it's fucking awesome. The controller, like, the stuff it shows you it can do. And, like, with the retention in the triggers, the adaptive triggers and
The
stuff
HD
like
rumble, where you're rolling it around because you've got the little guys in your controller.
Yeah, they just
feel
little
them
guys
pinging
and
around.
rattle them around, and then like blowing into it to like spin fans and all the crazy stuff that it does. And like the touchpad, I love the touchpad. I like the idea of that. which so far I've not come across in any game that uses it apart from Astro's Playroom.
Yeah.
But
you
I
can
think,
click it to get your map up.
yeah, that's all it's been so far, and that's cool. But then playing it on stuff like Jedi Survivor and Spider-Man just feels like there's something broken in the controller that's rattling around, like for a lot of the stuff that you do, like especially when you're pulling the triggers, like that click.
Yeah.
Like when stuff has like a pressure sensitive thing,
There's
and
a little bit of tension.
yeah, and a
towards the
little bit
end,
of a
and
limit, and you click it.
so when you get past the click, it almost feels like you've thwipped the web. That's what it's meant to be.
Yeah,
It's like-
I've never felt that from it though.
Have you not?
It's just felt to me like the trigger's broken,
right.
like, and it's got something that's clicking it and it's snagging on something,
Yeah.
and that's probably just my brain perceiving it that way, but. It's nothing like Astro's Playroom where, like, when you pick up the bow and you feel it get tighter as you pull it back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was all cool, like, when it's showing you that's
in
what it's
Horizon.
doing. Is it?
They do that in Horizon really well.
That's another one on the list of exclusives that I want to play really badly.
Horizon uses the controller functions really good.
Yeah, that looks right up my alley, that game.
Have you tried doing a bit where you can like move the controller and like the cursor just follows it on the screen? So like
No,
you use the controller
motion
itself
sensor.
almost as a laser pointer in a way.
No, I've not had anything like that come
Yeah,
across.
you can do that, yeah.
Have
I
you
think if you click the right stick when a keypad's up,
yeah.
you can turn that function on or off.
I think that
Oh,
might be it.
right. See, yeah, that leads me on from the controller. So the controller to me started off fucking awesome, but has become a novelty very quickly.
Yeah, it's a shame. Like, you're completely right. A lot of the functions aren't used in majority of the games.
Because the games have to be geared towards that,
Yeah.
and they're not. They're geared towards mass release and like, or just like a big,
Yeah.
whatever. There's not a showcase
There's
for that
quite
feature.
The thing that gets used the most is the triggers.
Yeah,
Like, most games will have something with the triggers.
that's the only thing I've noticed.
There's a really good Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, really good with the triggers. So it feels like there's tension when you pull the trigger, like you are pulling a trigger of a like proton wand.
Yeah.
But then like you can, it sends like pulses through the trigger,
Oh, right.
like, as the beam's coming out, so you can kind of feel the resistance from it, like you are shooting the gun.
That's
It's
cool.
fucking brilliant. That's really good. But yeah, you are right. A lot of the games don't. Like, I think in Jedi Survivor they don't really use the triggers.
No.
They just use the sounds coming through the controller, which is a
which-
really cool
but-
feature.
You told me that the lightsaber sound comes out of the controller.
It does, doesn't it?
No,
And the hum.
there's only BD1's voice comes through the controller.
Oh,
So you'll just be sat there and you scan something.
yeah.
Oh, okay, cheers.
I'm sure that it went through.
I'm
'cause
so
I'm sure like
disappointed.
I've moved my controller and it's made the wobble, wobble, like the hum.
I've not had that at all. I might have to.
I might be
put
just
it.
misremembering.
Yeah, Mandela effect. Yeah, that game's only been out a few months.
Oh, sure it did.
Unless there's a setting that I've not put on. That leads me on to another thing: is the user interface on the PlayStation.
Dog shit, isn't it?
It's absolute dog shit.
It's horrible.
It's like with the Xbox. I remember when I first got it, I switched it on, set it up, linked my account. Bob's your uncle. Everything's there. You've got just a list of stuff that you can do. And especially with the Series S, the quick resume is awesome.
Yeah.
Like you can have 4 or 5 games that are still just there waiting to pick up where you left off.
Yeah.
It's all gravy. But with the PlayStation, it's got quick resume kind of.
It's supposed to have it, but mine's very hit and miss. Sometimes
Yeah.
it'll do it, sometimes it won't.
Sometimes you'll hit it to resume activity and it's loading the game from the start. Whereas, well, if you've progressed through a game and it's not autosave, because everything's autosave, and it's not autosave, you start back at that point. You've got to do whatever you've already done, and that really frustrates me. That's why something I love about the Xbox is quick resume is quick resume. So if it's not got that little logo saying quick resume, you're loading it up from the start.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, you're jumping straight back in. PlayStation, like you say, it's hit and miss. It's like it says resume activity, so you assume you're jumping straight back in, but 9 times out of 10 you're not. It's really annoying. And I've noticed, load times, I don't know if it's just me, but load times are longer than the Xbox.
I'd
Like,
say it's about the same.
Not when loading up the start of the game. Like when you're booting up the game, I'd say they're about the same. But in games like Survivor or Spider-Man, when you die and you have a load screen and it's got to load up, that's longer. Because Xbox is pretty much the load screen will flash up and then disappear, and you're back. You're respawned. That's what I think anyway, but I feel like because with the PlayStation 5, the load screen will come up and you can cycle hints and stuff like you do in most games while it's loading, and it just feels like it takes longer to get back into it. That could just be me. Just nitpicking because I'm a miserable old man.
I don't know. Well, I'd say we're about the same to me. I don't think there's much difference.
The controllers don't last very long, charge wise.
No, they're not the best.
You got probably 4 or 5 hours of solid gaming before it flashes up saying your batteries are low.
If you dim the light, you get longer.
Yeah.
Oh, what, the centre light in the controller? See, I didn't even know that was an option.
Yeah, it's hidden in there.
The setting up stuff is really like convoluted and takes a lot of time.
Because that was the same on the PS4 as well. It had like a light bar at the back, and the standard is set to really bright, so it's there like beaming away. But yeah, just rinse your battery. So if you set it to dim, you get like another hour out of it easily.
That's cool. I have to give that a try.
Yeah.
The actual main screen is dog shit. Oh, because so pretty cool how you put in a game disc or have a game that you're ready to play, and then when you hover over the title, it brings up all like social media and news and things like that. That's really cool. But the first time I looked at it was Jedi Survivor. Hovered over the thumbnail, and it was like, YouTube videos. First thing, massive spoiler for the end of the game.
Oh no!
And it was the first 3 videos. And I was like, what? And they're all like the same, similar title of like the special cameo that comes in at the end, and with thumbnails of them as well. So you fucking dickheads! Like, why have you put that on your home screen?
Yeah.
Like, why is that a thing? Fucking dicks.
One of the cool features that it does have in that bit when you hover over the thumbnail and you get the menus, you can jump into different parts of the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it splits the game into challenges. So if you go on Spider-Man, it will have like resume activity and it'll be like main story.
Yeah.
But then further along, you can have like side quests. So if you're trying to find Black Cat, it'll be like, do you want to do Black Cat missions?
Oh, that's cool.
So you press that, it'll just jump you straight into like the nearest one.
Nice.
And it does that for some trophies as well. So if you've only got a few trophies left, it'll pull them onto that bit, and it's like, do you want to try and chase this one? Like, clear it up.
Cool.
So you click
That's
it, and it'll put you in the position where you're going to do it. So if it's like, beat this boss, it'll like jump you in there.
Okay.
So that's quite an interesting feature.
Yeah. See, I feel like the PlayStation's got more to it than the Xbox.
Yeah.
Like, but they don't tell you. Like, it's kind of, you have to discover it on your own in your own time.
Like if you watch a Watch Mojo list, and it's like top 10 hidden features of the Xbox, or like things you need to do when you first get your PlayStation.
Yeah.
For the PlayStation one, the genuinely like 8 out of 10 you won't know. So you watch it, you're like, fuck, that's actually really interesting. You're like, yeah, now I'm going to dim my controller.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go into this and put 3D audio on.
I might have to
Stuff like
do all
that,
that
like,
business.
Yeah, watch a couple.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
a lot
a
of them
good
do
shout.
repeat it, but there's a few like hints and tips that are just buried in the menus.
But yeah, overall, it's got its pros and cons. So far, so good. I'd say I'm still keeping my Xbox.
Yeah.
Because I love it. But the other big thing for me was because I've been Xbox from day one. I've had the same gamer score, apart from a blip, probably about a year after I'd got my first Xbox 360, when my profile got wiped by a dickhead who fucking pulled my memory card out while it was loading. while it was saving.
Oh, corrupted
my
it.
God.
Yeah, it corrupted everything. Like
Shit.
I'd got a fucking banging gamer score without even being online. Dickhead. Anyway, I like all that progress over 20 years.
Yeah.
And like then switching and starting from scratch on PlayStation. Oh yeah, another gripe I've got.
Oh,
So Amy was like, I'm gonna the thing with Xbox was I had my profile and all the games Amy wanted to play, she'd just start a save on my profile. So it was still technically me playing. Because she likes playing GTA and stuff. And so with the PlayStation I said, right, we're gonna have 2 users. I'll have my user profile, your user profile. You play your games on yours, I'll play my games on mine. All gravy. Set that up, set an avatar, background picture, everything's gravy. And Amy was like, oh, I'm going to subscribe to the PlayStation Plus thing. And went for the middle package, whatever that one is, where you get the game library. I was like, awesome. It's got Miles Morales in it. So I'll play Spider-Man 1, smash that, Miles Morales, all set for October for Spider-Man 2. And so she subscribed. And a few days later, I was like, all right, let's go and see what other games are on the game library. Subscribe to the game library to view. Subscribe to PlayStation Plus to view this library. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like looking at stuff, and it was like, subscribe to PlayStation Plus to play online, multiplayer. I was like, what? I've got PlayStation Plus. No, I've got PlayStation Plus on Amy's account.
Yeah.
Not on mine. It's like, what? Why is that not for the console? Like, you've paid for the console to have PlayStation
Yeah.
Plus. Surely that's...
It's the same on Game Pass, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, that's what I was wondering, because I've never
no,
come
Game
across
Pass.
it. Because I've
Game Pass is for the account, not
I think it's
the console.
Xbox Live is for the console.
Oh.
Is it not?
Oh, it's all separate.
Well, we've never run across that problem because Amy was always on my profile
Yeah.
for Xbox, so I didn't know whether it was the same. That was going to be my question. But the fact now that, although I have found, I'm talking about PlayStation's little secrets, if Amy downloads a game on her profile, I can play it on mine.
Yeah, because it'd be in the hard drive.
Yeah, because it's saved to the console.
Yeah.
So I can play them that way. It's just I can't play online with anyone under my own profile. I'd have to use my wife's. That's fucking annoying as shit.
Yeah. But no, that's the same on Xbox as well.
Or I've got to pay again,
Yeah.
essentially, and just pay double.
Yeah, because I've got my Xbox account and my son has one.
Right.
And yeah, we have to do it separate.
That's
It
bullshit.
is bullshit.
I am 99% certain on the Xbox it's for the console.
Nope.
But Mr. Neil's telling you.
No,
You're
it's
wrong.
not. You can get a family account.
That's
Yeah.
kind of what I mean, but
Just setting that up's a fucking nightmare.
Certain amount of user
It's
profiles on it,
horrific,
isn't it?
yeah. And it's basically like you get one main account and then 4 sub accounts.
I've seen that
And
for
it's-
the PS5.
You effectively get one account for free, so you still got to pay for 3 lots. Or something along those lines. So it is more expensive, but you get like an extra account for free. I only need 2, so I'll be losing out. So it's cheaper for us to do this. And when it's just birthdays and Christmas, we just ask for Xbox Live. So we get 6 months each.
Because it's not
And it
really
lasts us till the
that...
next-
when you look at it, it's not that expensive for a year of Game Pass
No.
or PlayStation. Because my Game Pass is recurring every month. I don't know why. I should have just done it 3 months. I think it's because I couldn't afford to at the time. So
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I always think that.
Yeah.
I can't afford, because I have my PlayStation every 3 months.
I used to have Game Pass 3 months, but now it's monthly.
And when that 3rd month's come round, it's fucking 35 quid's coming out. You're like, oh,
Exactly.
that stings.
It's a big chunk of change to disappear. So I've got it on monthly, and it's $10.99 a month for Ultimate. And so I can play on my tablet and just fucking do all the shit that I want to do. And it's fucking awesome. I love Game Pass. I'm a big
Pass is
advocate
fantastic.
for Game
Yeah.
Pass.
Yeah.
It's great. And then today, I saw someone put on one of the subreddits, just pre-warning, Game Pass has gone up in price today. And I looked, and it was like, you're going to get billed $12.99 a month for Game Pass. I was like, well, I'm playing on the PlayStation, and Amy's paying for PlayStation Plus, so no, it's not. So I emptied my account into my savings. Because I was trying to do it on my phone because I didn't want to plug my Xbox in, set up the internet because I've hardwired the PlayStation and blah, blah, blah. And so I couldn't be asked to go there to cancel the subscription. So I was trying to do it through the app. No option to do it through the app.
The app sucks.
Through the Xbox Live app or the Game Pass app. No option to cancel your subscription. So I was like, the only option I've got is to drain that £20 that I have in my account, put it into my savings, let it bounce, and then I just get an email saying, "Oh, to start it up again, just pay for the next month," or whatever it is.
Yeah.
There's no like bill charges or anything like that. And I think I've just got it just before another $12.99 goes out, and I've got a month's wasted Game Pass. Oh, it's just all this subscription bullshit. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's a mess, isn't it? So what are your thoughts, Kempin, having the console for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And it's your first current gen, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, it would be, yeah. Because Xbox Wise only had the OG Xbox One. But, yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. I can't really say much more than what Wayne's already covered. The interface isn't great,
Ramble.
but... Yeah, well, no. The interface isn't great, but it does work. You know, you just got to put up with it. The controller's incredible. It's something different.
I think with the user face, it also doesn't help that we're used to the Xbox user face, which has been the same for like the past 3 generations of console.
And it is good. Like, you can find everything on it.
Yeah. It's, like, from the 360 to the Xbox One wasn't that much of a change in the user face.
No.
Yeah.
They tidied it up a bit, cleaned it up a bit, but essentially it was an improvement on the original. But PlayStation is just fucking wildly different.
Yeah.
And another thing that's been catching me out when playing games is when you get a prompt on screen saying press X.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting square every time because that's where the X button is to me.
Yeah.
So I'm always hitting square whenever it prompts X. Fuck! I've got to get that out of me.
Yeah, same here. But yeah, again, I can't say much more than that. It's spot on.
It is really good. When I got mine, so I got the Series X first. So I went from OG Xbox One,
Yeah.
then got a Series X, and I plugged it in, and it was identical.
Yeah.
Not a thing was different. There was one extra button on the controller which lets me take pictures. Like, that was it, and that was quite disappointing.
But to me, that was comforting.
To me, that was disappointing because it didn't feel like a change. I didn't feel like I've got the next big thing.
No, yeah, I know. I see what you're saying. Like, you don't normally have a leap in the looks of the games and everything.
I've got the thing that looks like a mini fridge now, like in my TV unit. It's fucking huge. Like, yes, it's faster. Yes, the graphics are better. But that's it. Like, the actual experience is identical to what the Xbox One was.
Yeah.
Whereas when I got my PS5 and plugged that in, and it's completely different. Like, they've,
See, I find that jarring though.
It was quite jarring, but it felt like I got something new. And it felt like I've got the next thing.
Yeah,
and
I suppose.
it might not necessarily be the best thing, because I agree, the interface is fucking awful, horrible. And I said to you guys the other night, like, every now and again I'll just stumble across the inbox. Like, I don't know how, I just kind of get there. And I'm like, oh shit, I've got messages. Like, it is just a mess. Really complicated to use.
Sometimes you can't tell whether a game's downloaded yet or not, so you go to play it and it comes up saying you can't play further than this point.
Yeah, because you got to get into a different menu to see your download list. And
that happened to me in Jedi Survivor. It was like, right, start playing. I was like, yes. Got to the end of Coruscant and got on the ship, flying around. I was like, right, go land the ship in Jeddah. And went to the thing, download more of the game to continue. Like, what? So I was just getting into it, like just started getting into the swing of things, and then it did that, and I had to wait. I think it was about 3 hours for it to finish downloading. It was massive, and it had updates as well, like 60 gig of updates on top. I was like, fuck's sake! Come on.
that is a big one, because then it's something like 90 gig download for the rest of the game, and then you got a 60 gig update.
It was the game itself was 128 gig, and then a 60 gig update on top of that, and that's just fucking madness. And like I was saying, when you first start installing it, you have a bar, on the tile saying how much, and then when it's ready to start and blah blah blah. But then after a time, that's not there, or I could be wrong. I could have just not been seeing it that way, because I went onto the game and there was no bar on it or saying that it was downloading or installing, and so I just clicked on it and it jumped in. If I'd have known that it was still installing, like even though it says ready to play, obviously you can only play so much. If I'd have known it was still installing, I wouldn't have even started it.
Yeah.
So excited to play it, and then to get stuck and have to wait hours, fucking ball ache. But yeah, I mean, in general, I'd say it's on par with the Xbox Series S. They both have the pros and cons.
Yeah.
I will go back to the Xbox at some point.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm hammering. I've got so much to get through, and like the amount of games that I want to play, I'm gonna get used to that controller, and it'll be jarring going back to the Xbox. I saw an announcement today that they're going to unveil the new PlayStation at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw that, but no, it's for PS5 Slim.
Oh, is it? Oh, they're doing that.
Yeah,
bullshit
they'll probably do
again.
a slim or like a pro version.
Keep the money coming.
Yeah.
Literally a week after we fucking buy one.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Another thing that I was excited about was VR.
VR, yeah, you got to double your money.
Oh shit! I need to get VR for this. And so I was like, how much are they? Because I've not looked at anything VR related.
More expensive than the console.
I found one. I was like, the version 2, like the latest one.
You have to, yeah, because the version 1 won't work on 5.
Yeah. So the latest one, I looked, 550 quid, and I was like, but I've already got the console, so I don't need the console again. How much is it on its own? No, that's how much it costs just for the VR headset and the hand.
Apparently, it's not even that good.
Yeah, it's like you got Vader Immortal, which is the only game I want to play on VR.
And the drip feeding like games onto it, but it's not sold very well, so there's a good chance they might not keep up with it.
I'm not surprised it's not sold very well. It's fucking
but even in terms of comfort as well, like apparently how it's positioned, it's very like forward heavy. So it really presses on your nose.
Yeah.
It doesn't have it has earbuds that apparently are really shit quality.
Oh, no, whereas, I need headphones.
Like the Meta Quest 2, which is like the Facebook PC one, that's like 300 quid. And that's all built into the set. You don't need a cable. You literally turn the headset on and you got all your VR stuff from
that's
a PC.
Awesome.
You can plug it into a PC so it runs more powerful.
Yeah.
But it's all there, and that's much more comfortable. It has the sound goes through your ear bones and shit.
That's awesome.
And it's so much cheaper and apparently loads better.
Earbuds I can't get on with. I can't get anything that goes in my ears just pops out my ears really quickly. I can never get on with earbuds. I could never have an iPhone and have those fucking earbuds in, because I'd lose them. They'd be the first thing to go instantly, and I don't lose shit. But I would lose them. I have to have headphones. Yeah, fuck that bullshit. I'm not wasting money on that. Not that I have the money to waste on it, but
the thing
still.
is, they don't come down either. When I had my PS4, I wanted to have the VR headset, but again, about the same price as the console. So it's no, I'm not buying that. I'll get a second-hand one when loads of people are traded in. No, it stayed about the same price.
Yeah. 500 quid for the console's enough. That's a massive fucking hit to take, and to have to pay that again so that I can play one game that I want to play that's apparently is an hour long. Nah. But yeah, so there's my takes on the PlayStation.
Fair enough.
Fair.
But yeah, I'm on the fence about if I'd get another Xbox. If they come out with a new Xbox, unless they do something drastic like PlayStation did, where they're putting loads of tech into the controllers. They're putting loads of tech into the actual console.
That's the thing. Sony's always been very gimmicky, though. So, they've always had something gimmicky going on.
Not quite as bad as Nintendo, but yeah.
Nintendo, I can't get behind Nintendo. Their controllers are fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Every controller they've ever made has been horrible. They are, man. They're so unergonomic.
I love my Switch, but yeah,
they feel nasty to hold.
It's not the most.
But and they bring them out because look, new Japanese crazy looking thing. Oh right, cool, yeah, it does all this stuff. Yeah, cool, yeah, but it feels fucking horrible. I don't want to do it.
In fact, though, that actually could be a thing, though, because Nintendo have this kind of thing think about health and fitness, don't they? Like, we've got to be Wii Fit and all that sort of jazz. So, is it possible... Oh, what was it? I think it was... Do you remember the OG Xbox? The controller for that big, fat, massive one?
Yeah, the
Big Daddy.
Yeah.
That's the one.
The reason they made the Xbox... Was it Xbox S controller or something like that? They made a slightly smaller controller, a slightly more ergonomic, as you say. That was made apparently because of the Japanese market. They were complaining because
hands.
yeah, that. So there's possible things like the Switch, for example, and the Nintendo, with it being a more Japanese-dominated system.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
But then
It's made for
PlayStation's
those
huge.
outsized hands.
PlayStation's massive in Japan, and their controllers are big boys.
Yeah.
Like that PS5 controller's chunky.
Yeah.
It is.
Like
It is a chunky
when
boy.
my youngest tries to play on it, is like 6. Yeah, he's got no chance. I have to get him the PS4 controller. It's a bit thinner.
See, Rosie's been playing Astro's Playground. She fucking loves it. She's 5. Daisy wanted to play today, and so I gave her the controller. She doesn't know what she's doing anyway. Like, Rosie's like really good with computer games and stuff. She like gets the hang of them really quick. She's pretty good. But yeah, Daisy's just far too young to be even attempting to play computer games. But she sees her sister do it. She's got to do it. Yeah. Sony's always been very gimmicky. Xbox has just been, here's a console that can do everything you want it to do. Here's the controller. Like it or lump it. There you go.
I think
no accessories.
Also with Xbox, they're quite aware that they make their money through software and subscriptions.
Yeah.
So they don't really need to make a console now. They just need to make a Game Pass machine.
Yeah.
Which is why they're doing all the digital ones. Because
Yeah.
you can always get a Series S. Like, they never went out of stock.
Yeah.
The X's did, because obviously they're more expensive to produce. So, like, yeah, they were hard to find. But the Series S, the Game Pass machine, yeah, they fucking churn them out.
And
So
they're
that's how
really
they
good.
make all the money.
They're really good. Like, you don't get any of, like, with Xbox, they don't bring out, like, light guns and motion stuff and things like that. They don't tend to do that a lot.
No.
It's like, like you say, they don't want to waste the money on it when they're just raking it. And with Microsoft buying up all these developers as well, I think the next Xbox is going to be the winner. Because even though PlayStation have got all their exclusives on their side and all their gimmicks and all their tricks and all their extra shit, the peripherals, that's the word. I think Xbox are just building up to something fucking big. Like the ultimate...
I don't think they are.
The ultimate game developing company. And then they're going to make some awesome shit. AAA bad boys.
I think they've realised that they've had fuck all to release on Game Pass recently. Like the last year, maybe 2, it's been stale. Like, they've not put much on there.
They do need to step up the game.
Like, you know, when it first
There's been some
came out,
really
there were
good stuff. For me, anyway, like my kind of games.
But
they
in terms of
update.
like day one releases, there's been fuck all.
Yeah,
We had
there's...
Redfall, and that was an absolute disaster.
I didn't even bother with that. I think
didn't
I
bother.
installed it, didn't play it, and uninstalled it for space, so I could
I
put
thought
like, Red
about
Dead
it,
back on.
saw some videos of it, and read some things about how messy it is, and I was like, fuck that.
The last one I tried that was hyped up was Deathloop, and I played it for a couple of hours. Like, nah, it's not my thing. But like,
So I reckon they're buying these studios because they need studios to keep churning games on Game Pass.
yeah, there is that as well. But that'll make Game Pass all the more worthwhile.
I
in the
reckon they're going
future.
to put all their focus into Game Pass and not really bother too much with the machines because the last 2 generations they've not done very well.
They've just done tweaks really more than
They
anything.
got very lucky with the 360 that took off, but the one in the series they've bombed. Like, they've not done very well at all. Whereas PlayStation smashed it and they're like breaking records with their stuff.
Yeah, that's yeah. But like,
But I'd
I
say
think
that
Game
Xbox
Pass,
has the better experience.
Yeah,
Like,
Game Pass.
Overall.
Xbox looks nicer. I think like the PS5 looks cool and futuristic, but it's a fucking slab.
yeah, it's massive, isn't it?
It's huge. Like, I've got it on the telly stand on the bottom shelf. And it's taking up probably 3/4 of my TV stand. Bear in mind, I've got a 60-inch fucking curved Samsung on top of it, and it's fucking taking up like probably half the width of what that's taking up. And then the Xbox Series S above it and it's just like a nice little white box that I've got there, just like waiting to be played. And then you got this fucking behemoth of a beast. I will say though, like after you've initially started it up, like when you boot up the PlayStation, it makes that horrific taking off noise, and then after about 20 seconds, it's dead silent. Like, no like whirring or anything inside coming from it. It's just fucking. It is smooth, and I've not had that much glitching on it, like, or any lag or anything like that.
Nope.
Like Xbox can struggle sometimes. Like somehow with Valheim, like once you've got past a certain build limit, it goes so laggy. And I've probably not played it enough to notice anything, but PlayStation so far has been pretty damn smooth.
Yeah, I've had a really smooth experience with PlayStation. Like Jedi Survivor, going on Reddit and everything, people have had loads of bugs and glitches with it. I've had nothing, not a single thing out of place. Like it's been spot
I've had
on.
2 when it comes to the green panels that you dash through.
Yeah.
Where you get to them panels, you jump and you go to dash through them, but nothing happens. It doesn't give you that boost through to the next one, and it doesn't reset your leap.
Oh, right.
So you just fall to your death. And I've had to restart the game. It's been like a game breaking bug, like because I can't get to the next area that I need to get to. So they're the only. So only twice I've had that kind of bug in Jedi Survivor. But apart from that game's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Like those worlds look awesome, and like the scale of everything, like everything's fucking massive. It's good. But anyway, yeah, PlayStation. I think we should move on to our next segment. Well, we could call that the Pooh Finger Soapbox. Pooh Finger PlayStation Soapbox.
Poop box.
A little special edition segment for you there. What are your thoughts? Do you own the PlayStation or the Xbox?
Or both.
Or both, like
What do you
we'll
prefer?
do now. Yeah, what do you prefer?
Let us know.
I've got a feeling it'll be predominantly PlayStation.
Probably.
Nowadays, yeah.
Yeah, because everyone grew up with a PlayStation. It's familiar, it's warm, it's inviting. But the Xbox, it's a bad boy.
It's a rogue.
It's an outlier. Oof. Play along at home.
I think I've just sorted myself.
So welcome back once again to the Renegade Master in the Nub Hub. Wayne's Nub Hub. It's a weird intro. So I've gone a little bit crazy this week and devised a Nub Hub. I'm not sure if it's going to work very well, but I'm hoping it's going to work well enough.
It's only a short one, 70 question quiz.
No. We have 12
Dozen.
Wow, you have got
12
crazy.
questions.
Well, yeah.
But
Well,
I've
then.
mixed it up a little bit. So this week, being Xbox versus PlayStation,
There's 12 each.
I'm going to split you two into teams.
Ooh.
So, Kemp, you are Team Xbox.
Yay.
Mr. Neil, you are Team PlayStation.
Cool.
So now the teams have been arranged into their orders. We shall do a little quizzy.
Okay.
Now here I have 2 lists of best-selling games and their quantities on both Xbox and PlayStation. I believe they're up to present day, or they could be last year, but
Either
it's
or.
from the internet, so it's correct. What we're going to do is I'm going to say 2 titles, one from Xbox, one from PlayStation. You guys have got to tell me which one sold the most. Some of them may be the same game, the same title, but on different platforms.
Ooh, interesting.
The twist, if you buzz in and get it wrong, you lose a point.
Okay.
So it's basically higher or lower, which one sold the most. If you're wrong, you lose a point. If you're right, you gain a point.
Okay.
Maybe some bonus points at the end. Who knows?
Most guesses.
Shall we start?
No.
So, buzzing in. Buzzings. Your buzzings are Camp, Xbox. Mr. Neil. Sony.
Okay.
So they're both the same syllables. Easy buzzers.
Nice.
I could get you to say PlayStation, but that's just too
bit
much.
long, isn't it?
Let's get cracking. Play along at home. Are you Team Xbox? Are you Team Sony? We shall see. Will we?
Maybe.
We'll have to see.
First up, we'll go Xbox, PUBG, Battlegrounds, against Sony's The Last of Us Part 2.
Ooh. Sony.
Mr. Neil?
I'm going to go PUBG. They're selling the most.
Minus 1 point for Mr. Neil.
Ooh.
Hang on.
That's a bit horrible to say that.
Keep score on my tallywhacker. Right. Next up, we got exclusive time.
Ooh.
Halo 5 Guardians on the Xbox
Right.
against Gran Turismo Sport.
Xbox. I will say Halo sold the most.
Wrong. Minus 1 for Camp. Next up, we've got the same title on different consoles. Which one sold the most? The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Sony.
Xbox or Sony? Sony?
Yeah, I'm going PlayStation.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
You're back to 0. Let's go another exclusive. Dead Rising 3 on the Xbox.
Launch title.
Or Ghost of Tsushima.
Xbox. Ghost of Tsushima.
Correct, Cam. Back to 0.
Fantastic game.
I've been told that's good.
It is very good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play that. I'm looking
It's
forward to that
really
one.
good.
Next up, we got Cuphead on the Xbox. Going up against Horizon Zero Dawn.
Sony. I'm going with Horizon.
Correct. Yeah. One for
Great
Mr.
game.
Neil.
Played.
Next up, we're going...
Both really good games, actually. Cuphead's hard as shit, though.
Yeah, it's solid. It's an amazing, amazingly well done style. Right? Yeah.
So on the Xbox, Cyberpunk 2077. Going up against Star Wars Battlefront on the PlayStation.
Xbox. Sorry, Battlefront on the PlayStation.
Yep.
The other one. The first one. Cyberpunk.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Really?
Minus 1 for
I
Cam.
would have gone with that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Cyberpunk got pulled from PlayStation. You couldn't buy it for the longest time.
That's why I thought. Yeah.
Whereas Xbox kept it on.
Yeah. That's why I thought, because I think I bought it at that exact time because it reduced the price as well. I got it for like 25 quid.
Yeah. I've not played it. My son's played it. He said it was really good.
I've not played it. I wouldn't mind playing it.
It's got potential.
Yeah. Next up, exclusives. Forza Motorsport 5 on the Xbox
Ooh.
versus The Last of Us Remastered.
Oh, Sony. Last of Us.
Remastered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great game.
I want to play that. I'm going to play that. It's on the list.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Monster Hunter World on the Xbox. Up against...
Oh, it's fallen asleep.
Uncharted 4, A Thief's Tale.
Xbox. Sorry, I don't know why my short-term memory's playing up the first one again.
Because it did take me very long. Incorrect.
Yeah.
Never heard of.
Uncharted sold stupid amounts.
Uncharted 4 sold 16 million.
I thought the other one would have more popularity in Japan as well.
Yeah, but Xbox isn't a thing over there.
But
Ark Survival Evolved on the Xbox versus God of War
Ooh.
on
PlayStation.
on the PlayStation.
oh,
What else is it on, man? It's exclusive.
Oh, sorry, caused this.
Another one on the list.
That's a tough one. So Ark's crazy popular. Popular.
Xbox. Ark. Sold more.
Ark sold more. Incorrect, Camp.
Oh,
Mother Hubbard.
God of War.
It's only because you said that, but I actually went for it.
sorry.
No, not at
try
all.
not to sway you next time.
Not at all, not at all.
God of War sold 19.5 million.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be confident answering that one.
It beat Ark by 18 million.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Ark only sold 1.5 million.
I'm really surprised at that because that's hugely popular on Xbox.
Yeah. I'd have thought it'd be more. Again, this is an internet list, so it's true.
Fair enough.
Next up, on the Xbox, we've got another exclusive. So this is the final question.
Okay.
This question is worth 6 points.
Bullshit.
Mr. Neil, you stand at 2 points positive. Cam, you stand at 3 points negative,
Okay.
aka negative Aladdin. I got that the wrong way around, didn't I?
No, that still works.
Close enough.
So, oh shit. What sold the most? On the Xbox, Rise of the Tomb Raider
Ooh.
Good game.
versus Marvel's Spider-Man.
Oh, Sony. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Easy win.
Well played.
1, 2,
Dominated,
3,
but
4, 5, 6. So, I've spent some time adding up the scores. I've come to the conclusion that Camp, you are unfortunately on -3.
okay.
And Mr. Neil, you are on +8,
Yeah.
which makes you the winner. So Sony is officially in the battle of Xbox versus PlayStation, the winner by science,
Well played.
In the form of a quiz.
in the form of a quizzy, just in my humble nub hub,
In a garage.
in the gay rage. Pronounce it correctly, man.
Sorry.
That's how the French say it. So yeah, that was fun, intense.
That was
We're not in a tent. We're kind of a tent. The structure that's tented.
Yes.
Camp's tented.
Always.
Stop thinking about me when I was younger. Stop thinking about when we first met, man.
Well, technically, I can't think about you when you're older, can I? I don't know what you'll be like.
You can imagine me.
You'll still be a knob.
Still be fucking sexy as fuck.
Yeah, still be a sexy looking knob.
Yeah, exactly. You know I'm going old gracefully. Play along at home.
Yes.
How'd you do in the nut pub? Oh,
Maybe it's HIV Aladdin. Is it recording again or?
yeah.
Okay.
Why were you about to say something incredibly racist to end the show?
No.
Why not? Let's do it, man. It's only a podcast. No one's listening.
I don't do it at the end of the show. We open with it.
Only Lee listens.
Yeah.
If you just picture that, then you can say whatever you want.
All right.
So there you have it. Another mighty fine episode of the Pooh Finger Podcast. Have we all had fun? We've nerded out quite a lot tonight.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Use some big words.
Yeah. As you know, we like to nerd out here at the Pooh Finger Podcast. We hope you do too. That's probably why you're still listening, if you like our nerdy shit.
Yeah.
Because we've done a lot of nerdy shit
We nerd out what we turned out.
over the past 42 episodes.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's the new slogan, Cal.
Hashtag.
Right, to get it on the stickers.
That
Yeah.
at least got a t-shirt, doesn't it?
Right, I'm going to remember that when I'm editing. So yeah, what was it, Cal?
Hashtag nerd out while you turned out.
I like it. Let's get brown.
There's another one.
Yeah,
Let's get brown. just a finger, a white hand that slowly fades to brown.
was it Justin Timberlake song or something like that? Let's Get Blown or something like that. But it's, yeah.
Let's get brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool song, man. So yeah.
Outro.
Yeah.
Words are so much easier when you know how to word.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Give us some suggestions for things you want to hear.
Yeah,
Wheel
what
of
do we normally
Kontent,
say?
episode topics.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I've just faded out of existence. It's ridiculous. I was doing so well. A bit slow on the quizzy, but follow us on all the socials. You know where to find us by now. At PooFingerPod on the Twitter, the Instagram, the TikToky. PooFingerPodcast@gmail.com.
Are we going to get a Threads? The new thing?
We don't have Poofinger clothes. What?
No, there's...
Oh, the new social media.
Yeah, Zuckerberg's
Ooh,
Twitter.
yeah. Give it a go.
Threads.
Why not?
Threads.
Yeah.
Plural. I don't know.
My
started
biggest
using
grievance with social media is not being able to connect everything and just send one thing out to all of them.
Yeah.
So Twitter I can't be arsed with. That's why I handed it over to you, Cam. You've kindly taken on the mantle of Twitter master.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I've got it all in one place, then I'll use it all.
Yeah. I just can't be fucked with the whole social media thing.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of the Instagram thing. I think it's a little bit more interesting, but
Yeah.
I can't be arsed. It really takes you out of the moment, doesn't it? The moment you're trying to capture, you want to capture with your mind
Yeah.
and your eyes, be there instead of like, oh, I've got to put this on my website. I'll put this on my website.
Yeah, I do hate it when you see something awesome and then the first thing someone does is just pull their phone out to take a picture of it.
Like, yeah, when you go to a gig, it's a fucking sea of phones.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Grumpy old man moment, but I fucking hate that. I like it. Like people say it's controversial when bands are like, "Put your fucking phones away." Like we're not going to carry on playing until you put your phones away. It's like, yeah, but good on them.
Yeah.
Fucking tell them that. Just say no. Enjoy it with your eyes and your ears.
Be present.
Someone's filming it already.
Yeah.
Like we've got someone that's paid to film it. That's going to put it on YouTube as an official video. It's going to be way better quality than whatever you can get on your iPhone in the middle of a loud crowd. It's like you're not capturing shit. And are you going to rewatch it? No.
Nah.
Once when you upload it, and then that's it. Just fucking enjoy the moment. Like you can watch it. Find us on YouTube later. Outro.
All the socials.
Find us on all them socials. Maybe on Threads by the time this comes out. When's Threads releasing?
I don't fucking know. I think it's already out. Isn't it?
Yesterday, yeah, I'm already on
Oh,
it.
what? It's already out?
Yeah.
You're already on it?
Yeah. It's not really anything special at the minute.
Okay. Well, by the time this comes out, maybe it's taken over the world.
Maybe.
Maybe Elon's fucking living in a cardboard box somewhere in California, under
hope.
one of his tunnels. Yeah, penniless. Cray. Okay, yeah, well, follow us on all them things.
So until next week.
Yeah. Next week, we'll be on time. It'll be uploaded at 1 a.m. Friday morning.
Don't you mean this week?
That is a personal guarantee, and if I fail in that guarantee, I will slap Kempin for everyone. It's a punishment, man.
Okay, if
You
you're
just gotta take it.
if you're at my house at 6:45 a.m. in the morning, you might just catch me.
I'll do you one better.
Go on.
I'll be there at 6:44.
Right.
And I'll be naked.
Slap you with a dick.
Fuck yeah. I'll just jump out your wheelie bin. And fucking helicopter. Helicopter?
Actually, I've just thought it would be even earlier with that because I need to get there 4:07, so about 6:30.
I'll do one better than that.
About 6:29.
6:28.
Oh yeah.
That's too bad.
Depends what you're counting in. Minutes
Numbers.
or
Aladdin.
seconds. Aladdin.
Aladdin.
I'll be there at Aladdin 28.
Nice.
28 past Aladdin.
28 to Aladdin. You don't know.
No, then you'll be gone.
Will I?
Fun times.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Love you. Kissy woos. Come. You got any kissy woos for the fatty ones? Oh, yeah. Soundbite.
We'll throw some huggy wugs in as well.
Oh, we got huggy wugs. You got huggy wugs with gentle tugs?
Yeah, man. You know it. Gentlest hands in the Midlands.
Gentlest hands in the Midlands. Love it. Oh,
I know.
it's getting weird again.
You know what we haven't done this episode?
An outro.
Also, one time.
One time.
It's not come up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's still time.
There is time. One time.
One time.
Bye.
Bye.
Huggy wugs.
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day.